Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Today we're chatting with Jesse Schmidt with the Better Business Bureau about an update to online purchase scams study, okay? A lot of people are falling victim to these scams, unfortunately. So this is the time you want to protect yourself, especially during the holiday season. Again, as I always like to say, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So chatting with us now just to learn a little bit more about the details is Jesse Schmidt with the BBB. Jesse, thanks for joining us again at the Alert Center.
Thank you so much for having me back today. Yeah, there's some shocking information in this study. Through October of 2024, we have seen a 124% increase in online shopping scams, really across all platforms. And the Federal Trade Commission's numbers are significant as well. So we just want people to be really cautious when they're shopping online, to do their research and research that retailer before they make a purchase. They want to know when that website was established and which country it was established in. We're going to tell you, be very skeptical of social media advertising. We have seen that happen across all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. But they target these viral ads on social media.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you find the perfect thing and not so perfect. Excuse me.
yeah, exactly. No, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, just what is it, 100 plus percent? I mean, that's huge. And then one of the other things that I wanted to chat about today is that these cases reported are likely a vast undercount, right? So, Jesse, can you speak to that for me this afternoon as well?
Absolutely. So many people are embarrassed that they are a victim of these scams. When we say time and time again, please don't be embarrassed. It's more important that you report it than for it to go underreported. We really think that the information that we hear at the BBB and the Federal Trade Commission really is, like you said, just the tip of the iceberg. We believe that really maybe only 14% of the people tell us that they have been a victim of a scam. So, gosh, really large numbers of unreported crime here.
Yeah, and then it says in 2023, the BBB reported over 80% of consumers said they lost money when encountering an online shopping scam. So this is just last year, and sometimes we think that's not going to happen to me. And then unfortunately, a lot of us do get duped. So kind of talk to me about that aspect of it, Jesse, if you can.
Well, that's exactly right. And oftentimes it's because we are going after that beauty product that's going to make all our wrinkles go away or diminish, or we want that favorite tumbler. As you remember last year, the Barbie craze, there was a limited edition of these pink Barbie tumblers, and people wanted to get their hands on that. So they have the sought after items. They could be at a really reasonable price or below market price. We're going to tell you the laws of supply and demand don't match that. You know, if the supply is low and the demand is high, that drives that price up, just the opposite. And so, again, just take a minute, step back. Does it seem too good to be true, just as you said earlier, Jacqueline? If it is, then don't fall for it, because you'll save yourself a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of aggravation.
Yeah, exactly. And there are several tips. I'm going to head over to the website, bbb.org, so we can kind of take a look at that as we discuss them. But so here's one tip. This is this scam studies page. So I have the online fraud 2004 study update here for everyone to see. And if you scroll down, this is kind of where you can see those tips from the BBB. They're all highlighted here for you. In bold font. So one tip, research any online retailer before making a purchase. Jesse, can you speak to that one for us?
Well, again, anymore. It's really easy to find out how long a web page has been up. So do that research. If that website's only been up for, just a handful of months, or it was created in China, India, Greenland, somewhere like that, you may want to use extreme caution before you buy from there.
Yeah, good idea. And then again, we're just kind of reiterating these, but be skeptical of some social media ads. Scammers target viral ads on social media. I mean, TikTok, Instagram, all of those, right? So it's very visual, and they're just trying to get your attention, and it does work. We talked about these too good to be true prices, etc. And then talk to me about this one briefly. What's this check delivery windows prior to ordering? Why would you want to do something like that?
Well, again, Christmas season is short and it's a week shorter this year than average. And so if they tell you it's going to be shipped from China and it's a 6 week lead time, that's really not going to work for you, right? Because we only have a really short 4 week window this year. We have seen cases of people that bought products and uh, really it was impersonated materials. It never arrived on time. It's just inferior product. And again, that's why we always suggest that if you are going to shop online, that you use a credit card, as this young man is doing, versus a debit card, because you've got more protections with a credit card than you do with a debit card.
Yeah, good call there. And then another one that I think is kind of interesting, we'll head back over to the website for that one, but unique pets for holiday gifts could spell trouble. Why is that?
Well, gosh, and we have talked about this. You know, PET scans continue. Really, they exploded in 2020, and they're still out there. Uh, Sources tell us that up to 80% of websites that advertise pets, especially puppies, could be fraudulent.
Yeah,
And then it's a scam rolled within a scam. They're going to ship it to you, and then you're using a pet transport shipper. And so again, if you can't go lay eyes on that puppy, we're going to tell you, don't buy it from that buyer or that
sure.
seller, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. You want to make sure that the puppy does exist, the people are who they say they are. So it's just best practices that really end up saving you personally a lot of time and a lot of money. So Jesse Schmidt with the Better Business Bureau, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon at the Alert Center. Anything else that you wanted to add today about this updated scam report or?
Well, as you shared, all of this information is online, and we are coming up on some of the biggest shopping days of the year: Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Just educate yourself a little bit before you jump out into the internet to make your purchases.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder. My goodness. Yep, just Thanksgiving just a couple of days away now. Can't believe it. But Jesse, thanks so much for your time. Nice to see you again.
Have a great Thanksgiving, Jacqueline.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, guys, so if you're just joining us, we're chatting with Jesse Schmidt with the Better Business Bureau to talk about just an update to these scams, these online shopping scams. They have a whole fraud 2024 study update for you. Basically, do your due diligence, make sure that the seller is in fact who they say they are. Don't, fall victim to those, easy to spot ads on social media, maybe TikTok or Instagram. If it seems too good to be true, it likely is. So now we're going to head to our next segment here. I want to chit chat a little bit about the weather. When is it going to snow? That's on everyone's mind. Let's take a live look outside with our Blackstone camera. Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord says it still looks pretty quiet up to and including Thanksgiving. So if you haven't hit the road quite yet, that's a good thing. But looking at this image today, increasing cloudy and breezy conditions out there, a high of 45. And I hate to say it, today is the warm day, folks. So gear up for some colder weather out there. Here's a look from our First National camera. You're looking at the Woodland Life building. Rusty says tonight cloudy, a low of 31. Wednesday, a 20% chance of very light early morning mix. So likely a mix perhaps of some flurries or snow and rain, then slowly decreasing clouds otherwise, he says, with a high of 39. Let's take a look now at our Children's Nebraska camera. And then Thanksgiving. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. So Thanksgiving, partly cloudy, a high of 37. Not too bad out there, but for those of you that are doing that turkey trot, good luck. Maybe the colder weather will get you to run a little bit faster. You might even place, who knows. It's all for fun anyway, and a good cause, I'm sure. So that is that. Do want to let you know about a First Alert 6 weather day. That is popping in for Saturday. So I'm going to head over to our website, firstalert6.com. Rusty says snow potential Saturday morning that could impact your holiday travel. Not much wind risk at this point. So you'll see this teal banner we have here. You can click on that and kind of give you a little bit.
Throw that in the trash.
Is someone there?
Down here, baby.
Some additional
You gotta feel
details.
hungry.
Well, no, but I was just.
Keeping food waste.
Sorry, let's mute that one for you. So here we go. We can close that video on the right, and then here you go for Saturday. So there they are, folks. Snow potential increasing for Saturday morning. Very narrow path of snow with the system, less than 2 inches for most, so that's a good thing. Very narrow, heavier band is possible though, so you can kind of scroll down, and I'll leave this as a pseudo web extra for you to check out just the latest and greatest on our weather pages. You can always click on this tab, First Alert 6 weather. Rusty has it all lined up for you if you'd like to get into the nitty-gritties there. In the meantime, just want to say thanks so much for joining us at the Alert Center. Make sure to stay tuned for our broadcast at 3 o'clock. That's with Dave Zabelinski, and hopefully we'll see you then.